This is supposed to be a really long sermon today so that we get to the meeting at 2 o'clock, right? So I brought you my sermon today in this form, just so you know what you're going to get. This is my sermon. You see, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. So there's your 1,000 words. And in actual fact, the notes that go with this sermon, I jotted down yesterday, having worked on it all week, literally. And just so you see how the notes go, and I get to my little notebook here, find the right page, which I had marked. There they are. There's the sum total of my notes today. There's just a few simple words, but I want to do something with you. This is a day of annual meeting. And Jesus has said in Scripture for us to have eyes to see. In fact, he has said those of us who think we see don't. And the people who do not see, they will be willing to find sight and find new life. Vision, sight, reoccurs all through the Scriptures. The reason you have a picture of my motorcycle is because, has anybody here ever ridden motorcycles, skidoos? If you look straight at the road right in front of you, right in front of the vehicle, what happens to you? You get scared, you go off the road, you run into things. When you're riding a motorcycle, actually one of the things you have to do is always look ahead. Look way ahead. Motorcycles will only go where you look. People say, how do you get around those curves? You see those motorcyclists going through the curves and the sweeping curve like that, and it's so poetic and it's so nice. First time I ever wanted to ride a motorcycle, I was probably 10 years of age, and I was standing by a highway, and I saw this motorcycle coming down, and this guy cut this swath through this curve, just had it flat out, right? And I thought, I want to do that. And I did. But you can't do it if you look at the road in front of you. If you enter a curve on a motorcycle, you better be looking at the other end of the curve where you're going to come out. Because you won't get there unless you're looking there. You will not get where you're going to go if you're not looking where you're going to go. If you're in a line of traffic going down the highway, if you're not looking through the windshields of the cars in front of you, you're going to hit something. You get up behind, they teach you that. They teach you to get behind drivers so that you can look through their windshields. And through the windshields of all the cars in front to see what's coming up. You have to look ahead. And you can't be a church if you're not willing to do the same thing. You have to look where you're going. You have to enjoy where you are and look where you're going. 20 years ago, I was working with a congregation in the Maritimes. And the people there, and it was a multi-point charge. It was like